Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, October the 22nd, and it is about 5:15. Up here on public land across the road from my house. Actually, I don't know if you can see that real steep hollow right here behind me, but right at the base of it, just probably 100 yards at the base of this hill, about 100 yards across the road is my house. My house is directly behind me, and but I got the four-wheel parked about. I don't know if you can see that road behind me or not, but I got the four-wheel parked about 75 yards out the road there. My feeder's up on the hill where I shot my 7-point last Saturday. I bought a new motor for it this year, and it's not even working half the time. So I have a spare motor at home, so I actually come up here and took it down. Poured most of the corn on the ground, put the rest of it in a 5-gallon bucket that's in my feeder up here. So I'm really praying a bear don't come through here tonight and find it. I come up here tomorrow and my blind's completely demolished. But my father-in-law usually hunts out of it anyway. But he hurt his knee real bad. I don't know if he'd be doing much hunting this year. But anyway, guys, I actually wasn't even planning on going hunting this evening. I was planning on coming up here, filming my feeders, checking my cameras, and taking that feeder down, taking it home, working on it, bring it back up tomorrow. But it has rained all day. It's about 10 degrees warmer, cooler than it was yesterday, and the wind was pretty high yesterday. I don't know how high they got, but it was pretty high winds all day yesterday. And plus, I didn't get home till after 5 o'clock, so I would have been pushing to try and get up here. So anyway, this is only the second time I've actually hunted over this particular feeder right here. I'm about 25 yards away. I've got a aluminum 20-foot stick ladder, whatever you want to call it. It's a 5-piece ladder, but it sticks together, it goes together. It's 20 foot, but I'm only about 18 feet up right now because of a couple limbs that if I get too high, I got a couple limbs in my way. I'm actually going to come up here this weekend. These sticks are going to go top the hill, and I'm going to put them in the tree that I was in when I shot my buck. And I'm going to bring some screw-in steps and put in another tree about 15 yards back over my shoulder here. Just a little bit better wind direction, a little bit better tree to hide in. And then probably putting about 5 yards closer. I'll put me about 20 yards from my feeder up here. I just checked both cameras. I got the chips in my pocket. I got a little chip reader. I'm getting ready to look at them. Just got back up in the stand because I pull my phone out. I always text my wife when I get in the stand, get hooked up. She worries to death about me. So I just pulled my phone out to text her and I dropped it. So I had to unhook, climb all the way back down, get my phone, get back up here. So anyway, it's probably about 5:20 right now. I know I'm gonna be hunting tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna change the motor on my feeder tonight and bring it back up here tomorrow. Hang it back up. I do plan on hunting Thursday. Probably this spot right here is where I want to hunt at. Depending on if I get anything tonight or what I see tonight or what's on camera. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here in West Virginia is we got a 4-day statewide doe season. So don't know if I'm going to participate in that because the county I live in, we can only take 1 doe per year. My neighboring county, which I do have some property to hunt over there, we can take 3 does. So I may just keep my doe tag until gun season. That way I don't have to be too picky if anything shows up. And I still got 2 bow tags. And actually my next deer I'm wanting really to take a big mature doe because I've already promised myself and and the good Lord too, that I'm going to donate it to the Hunters for the Hungry program next deer I get. So now if a real nice buck shows up, I'm shooting him. They'll let me keep the horns, they can have the meat. But I'm really looking to shoot a big doe. Like I said, I plan on hunting tonight, not Wednesday, and I plan on hunting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. As right now, I'm bow hunt every day. I don't plan on taking my gun. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off here and check this chip real quick. Feeder's got about 5:15. It's got about an hour before it goes off. 45 minutes to an hour before it goes off, and then I got about 45 minutes till dark after that. So guys, thanks for watching. Keep commenting, subscribing. We got 30 subscribers now, but hey, it's about 6 or 7 more than I had at the beginning of the season. So guys, keep on watching, and thanks for watching. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Saturday, October 26th, and it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm just pulled up here on Full. I'm about 100 yards from the tree I'll be hunting in tonight. Didn't get to hunt this morning. I had rain move in sometime last night, and it rained. Never did get super heavy, but it rained pretty good until about 10, 11 o'clock this morning. I actually started to get up. I actually set my alarm, got up, and it was raining pretty good. Stayed awake, and in about an hour or so, about 6:30, about 30 minutes before daylight, it really slacked off, and I almost decided to come again. And looked at the radar, and we had a pretty good heavy, a little spot coming in that really never did mount to what the radar looked like. So I probably could have come up here, but didn't do it. Just a little recap of this week. I was up here, the same spot I'm getting ready to go to now. I was up here Tuesday evening. I had a pretty good evening, actually. There was a mature doe with two young does that come into the feeder. The two young ones come running off the hill, went right to the feeder. Looked like this year's fawn, last year's fawn. And the big mature doe got within about 60 yards of me. And she stopped. Of course, she was checking the wind, and the feeder was off to my kind of front left. And the wind was hitting me in the right side of the face, blowing over my left shoulder, kind of angling this way. Well, she come off up the hill in front of me on the left side. Well, she started going down the bank around the side of the hill because she knew when she was checking the wind around the feeder before she went over to it, of course. And I was about 25 yards off, but I was on a steep hill, but I was about 21, 22 feet up in the tree. But she went around the side of the hill just enough to catch my wind, and she went back up to where she originally come down at and stopped and started blowing. Well, when she did, there was another doe with an 8-point, which I knew he'd been in here. It had been coming down the hill also from a different direction, and I was watching her the whole time, so I didn't see them coming. Well, that doe ran down over the hill with the 8-point was right with her. I didn't think much about it at the time. And the doe that blew, she was at the first spot I seen her. She ran back to the top of the hill and started blowing and stomping. She stood up top of the hill, but I couldn't see her. Well, the doe with the buck, she come running back up to where she originally was the first time, and the buck was in tow, and he was just standing there looking around. He didn't have a clue. Then I realized right then that doe must be coming in to heat. She stood there just for a few seconds while the other one was blowing, and she ran back down the hill to where she was, and then they walked on out of the Full Trail away from me. And the deer on top of the hill eventually left. And then about 20, 30 minutes later, I could hear some deer coming out of this pine thicket right here off to my right now. And I could hear them coming, and I seen them, and by this time the wind had swirled around. It was hitting me straight in the back of the neck, going over to them. Now they was a pretty good ways off, down over the hill. I could barely see their backs from the tree I was in. But of course, as they got directly in front of me, of course they were down the hill, I couldn't see them at that point. They started blowing. So I had about 10 minutes of daylight left, and I could hear them take off running, so I just went ahead and get out of the tree. That was Tuesday evening. Didn't get to hunt Wednesday or Thursday. Yesterday, I actually got my oldest son up here. We was the other feeder up top of the hill. And I've had about 3 or 4 different bucks up there at that feeder, and I've had about 4 different bucks at this feeder. And so he likes to hunt with a crossbow, and I got a 2-man stand up there. So I took him up there yesterday, and I'd sit and stand with him. I was just going to record him. And about 15 minutes, we got up there at 5 o'clock, and about 15 minutes after getting in the stand, a little button buck come in, milled around for a while, waited till the feeder went off. He was in there for almost an hour. You know, he kept jerking his head up, looking down over the hill in the direction he coming, and I could have swore I heard deer down there. We didn't have the best wind, so I don't know if something might have been down there and just might have circled around and smelled us or what. But we sat there in the dark and nothing else come in. So anyway, that brings me to this evening. So like I said, it's about 3:30 right now. I'll be here. I got just a quick little walk out the ridge, out the road here. I got some screwing steps in a tree. I'm gonna get in the same tree that I was in Tuesday evening. And but I checked my cameras yesterday evening on the way in, and I had a really nice buck that showed up 2 mornings ago. It's the only picture I had of him, and he would probably be, I would say he'd be close to being my best buck ever. So I'm wearing orange because Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and tomorrow is doe days here in West Virginia. Now, I am on private property. There's not supposed to be anybody over here hunting, but you never know. And it's supposed to be being 20 feet up the tree. You know, chances of getting shot should be pretty slim, but I am pretty close close to another property line, but it's the law anyway. Don't matter, you still have to wear blaze orange. So I do have my blaze orange on just for that reason. I started to bring my 243 tonight because I do have a doe tag, and perfectly legal for me to shoot one tonight with a gun. But I didn't want to take a chance on that buck coming in and me having a rifle. I couldn't shoot him, so I opted with the bow tonight, and I'm really hoping and praying that he comes in tonight. So guys, just stay tuned, and hopefully I'll have some more of this video to come. If not, I guess I'll put everything together tomorrow after church and post it then. So thanks for watching. Remember, like and subscribe, and I'll definitely put another shout out to another YouTubers that I follow also. I'll do that later on. Thank you for watching. Guys, right there losing my release. Good tip. Always pack a backup release with you, because it's a pain. Get out of all this stuff and get back down on the ground. So, good tip. Right there. Just hope I don't forget when I leave. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Sunday afternoon. It's about 4:30. I did not get to go hunting this morning. This evening, got church later on this evening. Don't get to do a whole lot of hunting on Sunday. I was really planning on going this morning, set my alarm. We had rain come in last night, but I looked at it and it was supposed to move out by 5 o'clock this morning, and it didn't move out to about 7. So by that time, I didn't have time. I can usually get up in my stand by about 6:30, and I can hunt till about 8:30 or 9. And because I'm just right across the road from my house, it'll take me 10 minutes to get back down here and get changed, get ready for church. We usually leave church about 9:30 in the morning, 9:40, something like that. Just didn't have time. So anyway, it wrapped up this weekend's adventures. Hunted up there last night. Hunted up for about 4 hours. I had 2 little young deer come in fairly early, and then I had 1 little really small deer come in right before dark, and I seen a bigger deer with it, but she stayed down over the hill. I did see 3 real nice gobblers coming down the hill, but they spotted me in the tree and took off back up the hill. I did have some pictures last week of a group of jakes, like 4 or 5 jakes, had like about 4 or 5 inch beards on them. But these 3 last night, man, they had probably 8-inch plus beards. They were 3 big old gobblers. So hopefully they'll stick around for later on in the spring season. But anyway, just wrap up this weekend's video. Did have my son up there Friday evening. I got just a little bit of video of him getting in the stand, and a little horny deer showed up for us Friday evening. He is off Tuesday, so we're going to try to head back up there Tuesday evening. I'm not planning on hunting tomorrow evening. I got some stuff I got to get done. But I just want to do a little wrap-up video of the weekend and give a shout-out to another YouTubers that I watch. And this week is J&J True Adventure. J&J True Outdoor Adventures. Sorry, a little mouthful there. It's a father and son team. They are from Fayette County, West Virginia. They live around Fayetteville, which is, if you look on the map, it's fairly about the middle of the state, kind of just below the middle of the state. Maybe you're not familiar with it, but if you've ever heard of the New River Gorge Bridge, that runs right through Fayette County. They live right in that general area. They do a lot of bow hunting. They got a big lease over there that they bow hunt off of. And about every year during the first week of gun season, they got a camp up in Greenbrier County they always go to. So it's a father and son team. And Juddy, I think that's how you say his name. Sorry if I messed your name up, man. Juddy and Jared Burgess is what their name is. So I'll put a link to one of their videos down in the bottom of the description down here. But go ahead and check them out, guys. And like I said, that's a wrap up for this weekend. Yeah, rain really knocked me out of a couple of days of hunting. But I'm really looking forward to this coming the next couple of weeks. I do have some trail cam pictures I'll put at the end of this video. Look like the rutting action is starting to get a little good. I did see a nice 8-point chasing the doe Thursday evening. Yeah, Thursday evening, I believe it was. There was a nice 8-point chasing a doe around, and I got a couple pictures on trail cams, a couple bucks sparring, so I'll put them in the video. So like always before, Liz, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next week.